Good morning. We're in the lovely Karen's garden having a look at her citrus problems this morning. The first one we're going to look at is yuzu, which grows well in Tasmania and actually fruits here. It's a Japanese citrus and used a lot as a botanical in the gin distilling industry. Great to eat, got lots of positives. What I'm seeing here is that Karen's actually lifted all this stuff from the ground and put them in these boxes that she's made up. So therefore the plants are going to be set back, just given the lifting procedure. She waited until they were reasonably dormant and then lifted them as such. With the yuzu, what I'm seeing is it's got some suckers at the bottom from the rootstock. So the first thing we'll do is remove those, but as always we'll spray our snips as we discussed with 70% metho, 30% distilled water in our instance, and I'm using the pruning snips rather than secateurs to get in close to actually take those off right at the base, making sure that we get them as close as possible. This happens from time to time, that you'll get these suckers coming, usually when the plant's under a bit of stress, but it can happen regardless. So what do we have, about 4 there? We've got 4 off. What we'll do with this is just make sure that Karen puts a cover over. As you can see this morning, there's lots of frost around. We're sort of talking -1. Citrus doesn't like temperatures down -2 to -4. -1's okay, but we've had a series of really bad frosts. If it was me and it was my garden, I'd be putting 4 steel stakes at each corner and then putting a plastic cover over the top for a year or 2 until these get their root systems established, and away they go. With what's happening with the citrus, as you'll see with some of the others we're going to do, definitely no feeding at all at this time of the year. You have to wait until the end of September, because if you feed them now and they do take up some nutrition, what will actually happen is it will soften up these tips. We get this -1, -4 type frost, you'll start to get dieback at the tips, which the plant then has to recover from. So that's yuzu, a great product, good for a whole heap of things, a different sort of a citrus, but to be treated like all citrus.